40% of all Americans are now fully vaccinated, but the demand for vaccines is declining. The Biden administration now reaching out to urge everyone to get vaccinated. Here's ABC's Zohreen Shah with the details.
According to the CDC, more than 100 million Americans are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
That's 100 million, nearly 40% of all adult Americans.
But the rate of vaccines being administered per day has declined.
As the summer goes on, people are going to get more and more complacent because this is at its heart still a winter virus. We need to get to 80% population immunity, by as we approach fall, because if not, I think we're going to be in trouble next winter.
The Biden administration reaching out to those still unvaccinated with a new text messaging service, website, and toll-free hotline.
We've seen an increase in confidence. We've also seen an increase in confidence among communities that had a higher level of hesitancy, but we will continue to make determinations about what the public campaign should look like.
Meanwhile, there are signs life is slowly returning to normal. Disneyland reopening Friday at 25% capacity.
This place and the 5 of us all together today is something we were afraid would never happen again.
And the Kentucky Derby welcoming back fans following last year's Run for the Roses held in September with no spectators. For those traveling, Delta Airlines is the last U.S. carrier to announce it will begin selling middle seats on its aircraft. But overseas, the situation in India continues to worsen. More than 400,000 confirmed cases and 3,000 deaths in just the last 24 hours. Dr. Anthony Fauci telling the Indian Express,
to the people of India, I'll say, hang together. Everybody's in this together. They're suffering now, but I guarantee that we will get back to normal.
The U.S. announcing a travel restriction from India on Tuesday, cutting off entry to most people who've traveled there in the last 2 weeks. One hospital treating COVID patients reportedly caught fire, killing 15. The second such incident in a week. Zohreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, I don't have to tell anyone out there, it's been a doozy of a week. Oh, my goodness. I mean, this morning was just days and days, but it looks like it's finally come to an end. The torrential downpours.
Yes, we are done with the flooding rain. I can't rule out some lingering showers this evening and tonight, but no more of that torrential rain that led to the flooding issues that we saw today. Since Wednesday, places have really racked up some much needed rainfall. This is radar estimated rainfall, so take that with a small grain of salt. After this and leading up to the night beat, I'm going to dig into some really specific numbers. And if you've got a rain gauge in your backyard and you have a way to send us the rainfall you got today, maybe even the rainfall since Wednesday, we would love to have those numbers because that's real world estimates. And we love to be able to work with that and show those types of numbers off. So if you've got some rainfall estimates, please feel free to email them to the weather team, weather@ksat.com. We would love to have those numbers. But we had a couple of bullseyes here. Far eastern Bexar County near the Wilson County line up into Guadalupe County south of Seguin, and then also north and western Bexar County. That's where we had some of our highest totals. Also Medina, Bandera County not doing too bad over the past several days either. But at the airport here in San Antonio since Wednesday, 7.13 inches of rain. That does include what we got today. In April, those last couple of days of April, we got a little bit over 6 inches of rain. So since the start of the year, we are pretty much right at near 11 inches of rain. That puts us almost 3 inches above average. If you were watching us last weekend, I was discussing how we were several inches below average on the year. Now we're 3 inches above average, and just such a sigh of relief. I know it came at a bit of a cost. We had the severe weather Wednesday, the flooding today, but this rain was much needed. And this really got me. This is one of my favorite things to show you. I'm going to step off briefly. The latest drought monitor, and then I'm going to fade on top of it, the radar estimated rainfall since Wednesday. And you'll see that areas that are in extreme and severe drought got a good drink of water over the past several days. So beneficial. I'm hoping for some of our farmers and ranchers and those of you with gardens who really needed this rain. Looking currently, things are quiet in and around San Antonio. This is what's left of that heavy line that moved through early this afternoon. It is moving east out of Lavaca County, so Hallettsville, you'll get a chance to dry off. Now up in the hill country, a little cluster of some thunderstorms moving north into Fredericksburg toward 290 here. Some rumbles of thunder just to the west of Sisterdale. We've got some lighter rain moving south toward Del Rio. So looking here at this big picture view of radar, it's kind of weird. We've got these storms in the hill country with northerly movement, that rain out to the west near Del Rio, moving south. Well, this is all because we've got an upper level low sitting kind of right over top of us, moving counterclockwise, or spinning counterclockwise, I should say. Overnight, it will move east, and that's when we get an opportunity to see rain chances clear out and sunshine return for our Sunday. So we'll take a quick look here at Futurecast, zoomed in a little bit more. Basically, this evening into tonight, I can't rule out a passing shower here or there, but chances are it is going to be very light rain, and we are not expecting any more flooding issues. So that's a good sigh of relief. Even overnight, a few lingering showers, but rain chances will come to an end a few hours before dawn. Tomorrow we'll start to see our skies clear out as well. Something to note for tomorrow morning, especially for areas along and west of 35, there could be a little patchy fog. As skies start to clear out, we'll start off temperature-wise in the low 60s, but then everyone, as we head into the afternoon, mostly sunny, much warmer tomorrow with the return of that sunshine, mid to upper 80s for our highs as we wrap up the weekend. Next chance of rain arrives Monday night into Tuesday, but rainfall should be much more isolated, and not worried about flooding there either. Courtney?
We will be excited to see that sun tomorrow.
Yes.
Full blast. Thank you, Katie. All right, the last day of the draft, and we've got a local player who is very excited.
Yes, Steel alum, Steel Knight great Caden Stearns was drafted today, one of 3 San Antonio area guys to make it into the NFL. We're going to hear from all 3. Plus, the Dallas Cowboys got defensive, and they certainly needed it. Coming up.
It's a little frustrating. You're sitting there waiting, but I'm thankful. I'm glad to be a part of the program.
That frustration finally turned into smiles for Texas safety Caden Stearns in Big Board Sports.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
With his family and friends by his side, Caden Stearns got the call he's been waiting for. The Denver Broncos selected him with the 152nd overall pick in the 5th round of the 2021 NFL Draft today. He's the first Steel Knight to be selected in the NFL Draft. He's a 5-star recruit and a very athletic guy. In 3 seasons at Texas, Stearns totaled 173 tackles in 29 games with 5 picks and 8 passes defensed as safety. Caden tweeted, "Diamond in the rough. Thank you, Denver. Let's get started."
The last 24 hours is probably one of the stressful moments of my life. Just waiting and trying to get that call. It was definitely frustrating. But to finally get it, a huge relief came over. And also to get it from Denver, Colorado. It's always been somewhere I wanted to go, so it'll be my first time. So I'm really excited to get there, meet the people, and just be around the city and the team as well.
Last night in round 2, the Las Vegas Raiders selected safety Trayvon Merrick out of Smithson Valley High School with the 43rd overall pick. With so many needs on defense, the Raiders have moved up 5 spots to get him. Here's Raiders head coach John Gruden calling Trayvon.
We just made a trade. We traded up to get you here in the 2nd round, and you're going to be a hell of a Raider, man.
Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, where are you at right now?
I'm ready. I'm at home.
All right, you tell everybody back home you're going to play for the Raiders. I'll call you later. Enjoy your family. God bless you, man. Okay.
Thank you so much, Coach. I appreciate it.
All right, turn on the TV. You're about to be on.
With the 43rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Trayvon Merrick, defensive back, TCU.
That is pretty darn cool. Merrick's dream came true with his family and friends by his side. Raiders general manager Mike Mayock told the media that their connections at TCU all banged the table for Merrick, and not just for the football player, but as a foundation-type human being and player. Merrick won the Jim Thorpe Award for the best defensive back in college football in 2020 and fills the Raiders' big-time need for a free safety. He's ready to lead the Raiders' defense.
Coming from TCU, I was a quarterback at the defense, so I feel like, I'm really confident coming in and taking that leadership role, commanding the defense, taking the reins and just leading. I'm super comfortable with that, confident with it, and I'm just excited to get started.
Smithson Valley Football retweeted the Raiders saying, "Congrats at Real Trey 7." With the second pick in the third round and number 66 overall, the Minnesota Vikings drafted Texas A&M quarterback Kellen Mond. The senior passer broke just about every Aggie career record and had garnered a lot of buzz ahead of the draft. 32-year-old Kirk Cousins is the Vikings starter and is under contract for 2 more seasons. Minnesota is looking for its future QB, and Mond can definitely be that guy.
Being able to just grasp information from a guy who's played with different teams and has played against the best guys in the whole entire world, I think that's going to be huge for me. And just, just for him to kind of be a mentor and just learn from him, I think it's going to be amazing for me. So that's going to be definitely one of the biggest things that I'm going to look forward to. One, learning the new playbook, but also just being able to learn from Kirk Cousins is going to be amazing.
As a member of the NFC North, Kellen will get to see Green Bay Packers linebacker and former Reagan Rattler quarterback Ty Summers at least twice a season. 2 Reagan guys in the NFC North is awesome. The Houston Texans had to wait until round 3, pick 67 for their first pick. And when they came up, they drafted Stanford quarterback Davis Mills. He was the 8th quarterback off the board. Texans GM Nick Caserio said it's about trying to create competition across all positions. But with Deshaun Watson's future with the Texans in doubt, as he faces 22 civil lawsuits filed by women who accuse him of sexual assault and harassment during massage sessions, it seems like more than just competition. Mills was asked what does he know about the Watson situation.
Not much about it. Obviously, the only thing I can control is how I handle myself. So, I mean, like I said, just can't wait to get out there and start meeting the people already in Houston. My sister actually just got a place out in Houston, so I'll have some family out there that I can be with. But really, just can't wait to get out there and compete.
His sister works for a wealth management company in Houston, and she went to the University of Houston to get her MBA. Entering the 2021 draft, the Dallas Cowboys needed defensive players like there is no tomorrow. Their D last season was horrendous, so with their first 6 picks, they drafted defenders, with the first 5 coming in the top 99 selections. Linebacker Micah Parsons and cornerback Kelvin Joseph lead the way.
This was not a design to, and I'm not taking it literally, but it wasn't designed to send any interpretation of how we felt about things. This has improved the very best way we could, this team.
Of the Cowboys' 11 draft picks, they selected 8 on defense. San Antonio FC will host the Colorado Springs Switchbacks at Toyota Field tonight at 7:30, the 2021 season opener for both. Despite all the rain, SAFC tweeted the match is on, but the post-game fireworks show has been postponed due to the weather. So good luck to SAFC tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with those fireworks in the rain.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Larry. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
All right, the sun will come out tomorrow. It'll be warmer as well. Our next front sweeps through Monday night with the chance of some showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but no big flooding issues heading into Tuesday. Also, we've gotten 30 emails with rainfall reports. Our viewers are the best. Courtney.
Yes, they are. And here's one last reminder that you still have 30 minutes to make it out to any of the 240 voting centers, which close at 7 tonight. Then our KSAT live stream coverage with Steve Spriester begins. Tune into KSAT.com, our streaming app, our Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at 7 then.